welcome back to English Ember, the podcast where learning English is easy, warm, and fun. I'm Ella.
And I'm James. Hey everyone, it is so great to be here with you today. Ella, I love today's topic. Talking about your job is something you do all the time in real life.
All the time. At a party, at a dinner, when you meet someone new, the first question is always, "So, what do you do?"
Always. And it sounds simple, but it can actually be really hard to explain in a second language.
Exactly. You want to say more than just your job title. You want to describe what you actually do, where you work, what your day looks like.
And how you feel about it, because that's the part that makes a conversation interesting.
So true. Okay, before we start, we have a small favor to ask our wonderful listeners. If you're enjoying English Ember, please hit that like button right now.
And subscribe. We put out new episodes every single week, and we really don't want you to miss any of them.
And share this episode with a friend who's learning English. Learning together is always better.
Okay, are we ready, Ella?
100% ready. Everyone, let's listen to today's story for the first time. Just listen and relax. You'll understand more than you think.
Wow, Rachel is incredible. I felt so much listening to that story.
Me too. She described her job so beautifully. And you know what I love? She didn't just say, "I'm a nurse." She explained everything, the schedule, the tasks, the feelings.
That's exactly what we want to learn to do. Okay, let's talk about the words. First, she says her job is demanding.
Demanding is such a useful word. It means the job requires a lot of energy, time, and effort. A demanding job is hard, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
Right. My job can be demanding sometimes too. When there are a lot of deadlines, I feel exhausted.
What do you do, James? I know we talk every week, but I don't think we've ever said this clearly.
Fair point. I work in digital marketing. I create content and manage social media for different companies.
Oh, that sounds exciting and very demanding with all those deadlines.
Very. Okay, Rachel works the day shift. A shift is a scheduled period of work. There are different shifts: day shift, night shift, evening shift.
Nurses, doctors, police officers, factory workers, many people work in shifts because their jobs need to be covered 24 hours a day.
Rachel's shift is 12 hours, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. That is a very long shift.
But she only works 3 days a week, which is interesting, so she has more days off than most people.
That's a good trade-off. Okay, when she arrives at work, she checks in with the night shift nurses. Check in means to get an update, to find out the current situation.
Like when you arrive somewhere and you say, "Hey, what did I miss? What's happening?" That's checking in.
Exactly. And then she does her rounds. That's a really specific word for nurses and doctors.
Yes, doing rounds means going from patient to patient, room to room, to check on everyone. It's a routine part of hospital work.
She takes their temperature and checks their blood pressure. These are called vital signs, basic measurements that show how healthy a person is.
And she makes sure they have their medications. That's their medicine, the pills or treatments the doctor ordered.
Then she talks about communication. She says, if something changes with a patient, I have to tell the right person immediately.
Immediately means right away, no waiting. In a hospital, fast communication can save lives.
That's so true. And then lunch break, the 30-minute break in the break room.
The break room. That's the room at work where employees go to rest, eat, and relax. Many offices and hospitals have one.
I love the break room. In my office, we have a coffee machine and a little sofa. It's my happy place.
That's very important. Rachel says without the break, the afternoon is very hard. And I completely agree. You need that time to recharge.
Recharge. Like a phone battery. You use energy all morning, and then at lunch, you plug in and fill up again.
Perfect image. Now, Rachel says the afternoon brings paperwork, and she says that's the part she likes the least.
Paperwork is all the forms, reports, and documents you have to fill out at work. Almost every job has some paperwork.
And it's almost always the least favorite part. I don't know anyone who loves paperwork.
Nobody. It doesn't matter what job you have. Paperwork is the universal enemy.
But then she talks about the best part, the moments with patients. She says when a patient goes home healthy, she feels proud.
Proud. That wonderful feeling when you did something good and you know it. I feel proud when I finish a really hard project. Rachel feels proud when a patient gets better.
That's what makes a job meaningful, not just the tasks, but the impact you have on other people.
And she ends with, at the end of every shift, I know I made a difference. That is so powerful.
Made a difference means your actions had a positive effect on someone or something. It's one of the most meaningful things you can say about your work.
I think everyone wants to feel that way about their job, that it matters, that it helps.
Absolutely. Okay, everyone, if you are still with us right now, write the word job in the comments below.
Yes, write JOB and let us know you're here. We love seeing your comments.
All right, let's listen to Rachel's story one more time. This time, listen for all the vocabulary we talked about. You'll be amazed at how much more you catch.
Pay attention to the feelings, the job words, and the time expressions. Here we go. That was so clear the second time. Every word made sense.
It really does get easier. Okay, quick recap of today's keywords.
Demanding, a job that requires a lot of energy and effort.
Shift, a scheduled period of work, like day shift or night shift.
Check in, to get an update about the current situation.
Rounds, going from person to check on them, especially in a hospital.
Vital signs, basic health measurements like temperature and blood pressure.
Break room, the room at work for resting and eating.
Paperwork, forms and documents you have to complete at work.
Proud, the wonderful feeling when you've done something well.
And made a difference, when your actions had a meaningful positive effect.
So many great phrases. And here's the challenge. Can you describe your job using these words? What do you do? Is your job demanding? What's your favorite and least favorite part?
Think about it. Practice saying it out loud. Describe your job like Rachel did, not just the title, but the whole picture.
Well, James, time always goes too fast on this podcast.
It really does, but what a great episode. I learned a lot about describing a job today, and I've had a job for years.
That's the thing about English. There's always something new to learn.
Always. Okay, everyone, before you go, we want to hear from you. What is your job? What do you love about it? What part is the most demanding?
Tell us in the comments. Describe your job in English. It's great practice, and we will read every single comment.
And please subscribe to English Ember, give this episode a like, and share it with a friend who's learning English.
You are all doing such great work. Keep practicing every day. Every conversation matters.
Until next time, everyone.
Goodbye. See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.